Yo, 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 welcome to Team RaddTitan, and today we're going old school in this bitch. I don't know what's happened, I can't tell you what's occurred. I'll let Alex try and educate you to why we're sitting here, going back in time to 2009, you know, to a Bowen Designs bust. You know, the old school, the grandfather of it all. We're going to go through this, we're going to review it, we're going to look at it.
Godfather of collectibles.
The godfather of collectibles, this is very true.
Self-proclaimed, I believe.
Well, I will say it for him, and I stamp it. Yeah, you are. We're gonna let you know what we think. We're not gonna weigh it or any of that. You know, the measurements are on it, so we'll just let you know what we think. We're going old school, so stay with us, yeah.
Alright everyone, we're back. As Gio was saying, we are going old school with the Bowen bust. This one, well, we should have picked up the camera and start waving it around all over the place.
Yeah, that's old school,
and
isn't it?
Stabilised.
Yeah, breathing, sex-based breathing,
yeah,
a bit
well,
more swearing.
I still do that. Yeah, we should. It's easier to edit as well.
Yeah.
I don't have to edit it.
Yeah.
Right, so what happened was I got a trade, and the sort of cherry on top was the guy said to me, you know, I'll tell you what, I'll chuck in this cable bust on top of that if we have a deal. And for me, I was a bit like, yeah, whatever, I'm just going to stick on eBay anyway, it's like 30 quid, whatever. And
Every penny counts.
yeah, and it turns up, and I thought to myself, actually, this is pretty nice.
Worthy of
I
a review.
stuck it next to the XM cable, and I put it next to the CGC comic, and actually it's quite a nice display
It
cube.
is actually really nice. I would advise you keep it.
The problem with it though, so yeah, the problem with that is it does look really good with the XM cable and the comic, which then leads me on to thinking this is going to get expensive if I do follow that. So what we do is Gio can go over the box.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, nice box. Actually, really good condition. So, like we say, it's 2009. This is an edition size of 1250, and I think, you know, personally, Bowen's one of my favourite boxes because, you know, you get this, you get a great print on the front, you get the proper comic styled name, and then when you go through the side, you get all of the you know, bedtime reading, all of the you know, where he comes from, what comics you should be reading. I really love that. They got two different comics there, which is the, I think, number 9, I believe, and then the first appearance, which I believe Alex has a very, very snazzy 9.
So I did pick up a good friend of mine, Kevin, helped me get this. And
where's mine, Kev?
And it's where's my coins? That's how we play this game.
Don't I give you the odd coin here or there?
The ones you don't like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my fucking CGC that you don't like?
So I like them all. So yeah, this is the New Mutants first appearance cable. I actually had a copy of this, and I sold it to somebody who we're not really talking to at the moment. So yeah, that's again, as George was saying, it gives you a bit of everything on these boxes, and the best thing about it as well, it even gives you the artists, which I do really like. A lot of the newer companies, XM do it, but a lot of the other companies, especially Prime One, you never really hear who does their work, and I don't really like that.
Secrets.
So this is the Kuchrak brothers.
Kuchrak
brothers.
Yeah.
So this is.
And we both know that they're incredibly talented lads. They do a lot of good stuff. Made a lot of pieces for a lot of companies. One of my favourites is actually the Bowen. I think Apocalypse is sculpted by the Kuchrak brothers as well.
Yeah, I think they did a lot. I mean, they did the XM Venom bust, which is again
exceptional work.
One of probably the best quarter scale Venom out there, and they do hint that they're going to do that into a full statue.
Yeah, so we're big fans of them. We like their work.
So onto the piece. So what we do is we will get close.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice to see this, isn't it?
Getting close so I can zoom in later in post production.
I like this. This is the old days, man, when we used to be. Remember when we got pictures of us like that?
Well, I think that was one of my favourite pictures I used with the Phoenix.
The Phoenix, yeah. We're really studying that hard.
So basically, onto the piece. So this is the bust. So the mini bust.
It's really nice, man.
It's actually
really nice.
Quite big for a mini bust. You get some of the times you only get the shoulders and the arms are cut off. So like if you look at something like the Silver Surfer,
I've
got the board at the back. But this one is a whole upper torso, which I do really like. Very, very true to the comic. and the gun on it is pretty big. The gun on it's like the size of the. Again, I keep saying the XM because I pose it with that. It's kind of the size of the XM like gun that you hold.
Yeah,
the little
sure.
one.
I mean, starting. I mean, we haven't done a piece like this in a while. Something this sort of size, but you know, I think the attention to detail here for this scale is really quite something. And I really love that portrait. The portrait is probably. I mean, it does. It's very similar to the retro cable statue, which is actually one of the main Bowen grails. That's probably one of the best Bowen pieces that he's ever made. In fairness, it goes for big money, and clearly worth it. Paint wise, it's lovely and clean. Certainly for the size that it is, you know, there's a lot of colour, there's a lot of contrast, and with textures too. So you've got, you know, some smooth elements of the arm and the chest and some of the back and traps, and then you've got this almost leather effect, weathered sort of look going on all of the pouches and sort of over the shoulders. It's a really top-notch thing, and as an accessory to like a statue, it's probably one of the best cable accessories that you're going to be able to get.
You have collectors. I think Tom Ponton, he actually has like just a cabinet full of busts, like the mini busts, and there are people who collected those.
We always see them in Prague, don't we? There's always like a shelf that's got all of them on there.
Yeah,
loads of them. You usually see them.
So but they are nice to see.
They take away from it though, don't you think? See, I actually think we always skim past them in places because they're all next to each other. It all sort of moulds into just one big blur of colours. Whereas if you take this out and actually put it next to a statue with a comic, you think, fuck. I mean, I walked into Alex's room, I was like, fuck, this looks great.
Yeah.
It really does look great.
That was the idea of mine, is I was going to just stick it on eBay or on one of the groups and just sell it straight away. I had no intention of keeping it, but I do think that with this piece, as an accompanying piece, as the three together, I do think it's going to probably stay in there for now.
I wouldn't sell this.
Also,
it comes down to how much you'll actually get for it
versus
how nice it looks.
With the movie coming out, there was some selling for £130.
It's not bad.
I mean, there was a part of me thinking, maybe, but I think I might keep it.
Very comic book, man. It's like so. I mean, it's what I love about Bowen. So comic book, so perfect. You know, faces there. They've got the right element of sort of like. I really don't like their, the other cable, not the retro, the other one. You know, I'm talking about the modern. Where, it's a bit of a baby face, but they've really. I mean, this portrait is really weathered and aged, and he's had a hard life, tough paper round. I really dig it. It's really nice, man.
Yeah.
Super nice.
And then also, sorry, we didn't even go onto the base. So the base is basically kind of lump of concrete which has all been shot up.
Yeah.
So you got that all there, and actually the weight of it, considering the size, this is solid. I mean,
definitely throw at someone with dirt, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if someone breaks into your house, you clobber them with that, and
Oh yeah, it'll do the damage. It'll definitely open up your canister. Lovely. I think that detail-wise, it's really on point. And I think if this was like a 1/6 scale statue, with the legs and everything in the base, you'd be really, really happy with the outcome.
There was a guy though making. I think Right Guy 2 was doing it, where he was taking busts and making them into full statues.
You definitely could just add. You could just add legs and a base onto that, and you've got a statue. You're laughing. I really think it's really well done. There's a lot of contrasting colours in there and textures. I think it grabs your attention in a lot of places. I really agree with you. That gun is the nuts. I think it's really, really decent. Weathered, well painted. It's another win for Bowen Design. It's nice for me to see these type of pieces as well, because I miss this sort of stuff.
It's good just to have a little flashback and kind of go back into some of the older pieces, because we used to. I had probably about 8 or so of these busts, and it's good just to go back and sort of see if they're still up to the standards we think today that we did then.
Yeah.
I know there's obviously going to be pieces we'll look back on and go,
what were we thinking?
Fuck
what were we thinking?
This is the best piece I've ever seen, and you look at it like, oh my god, let's delete that, delete that. Alright, anyway, so only a quick one for the day, and do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, share.